Hey YouTube, Mike here, that tankless guy. How we all doing today? Hope we all had a safe and productive week. Alright, today we're going to continue with Navian's NPE series unit. And today I'm going to show you the common vent collar. Now, with these condensing units, again, like I showed you or told you that they come natural gas, but they come with a conversion kit to do for propane. They come with a high altitude conversion kit for natural. Comes with some parts. You can put the hood on top to make it an external unit. It has a separate recirc line. I mean, it is like a one and all type tankless. But if you're going to do multiple tanklesses, you're going to need to have one of these for each unit. So if you're going to put two of these together, say an A model that has the pump, and then an S model that has no pump, you're still going to need one of each. Now, if you have three, you go do up to 25 of these units. You can bank them together. But you're going to need as many units as you're putting in. You're going to need as many of these. Now, it is the 2-inch common vent collar kit, part number 300-143-67B. That will be all in the description below. And it comes in this box. And what do you get? You get some really tough tape. Try not to cut myself here. There we go. All right. You're going to get, of course, an instruction sheet. You're going to get the common vent collar. You're getting a cascade cable set. Now, what this does is it actually links the unit together. Now, hold on, let me just put this box down. This links the units together. So you're going to start, like, just say you're going to do two. Well, your pump unit, A unit, is going to be primary. Then your next unit is going to be the sub. You're going to plug it into the side. We're going to bring the camera over. And you plug it into the side. You bring it through the provided holes, around nice and neatly into the second unit. And then there's also other provisions that you can keep piggybacking this to the next unit, to the next unit, to the next unit. All right? Now, you're also going to get 4 longer screws, and this blue wired with white clip jumper cable. Now, if you remember in a previous video, this unit vent has a vent safety switch in it. So you have to push your 2-inch pipe, remember schedule 40, in 3 inches. So it activates the switch, which is this blue wire right here. And then the unit will be, okay, we can fire. But with this common vent collar, you don't have that. See, there is nothing but a damper in there. So you get a jumper, which I dropped. You're going to get a jumper that's going to jump this out. Okay, so let's move the camera over. Actually, let me go through this first. Direction, that's the way it's going to sit on the unit. You see, you got the little arrow. This here is an inspection port. It's a stainless steel cap with a gasket that you're going to use to inspect the damper. You see? There's a damper in there. That damper prevents condensation from coming back down into the unit, and it prevents gas from another unit to come back down. Because remember, when you cascade these together, and you go into the parameter settings and set it for cascade setting, these things are going to fire differently. So there's a possibility that you could get gas back down. So that's what this damper is for. Now, I'm going to tell you this. On the top, that piece has 5 screws. Has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 here. This only has 4. And as you can see, it covers up. The gasket covers up the 5th screw. All right, so I'm gonna take it apart, show you, and then I'll put the camera up to show you what it looks like. So let's get the camera over here. All right, well, let's do this first. First thing you want to do, right here, is disconnect this blue wire right here. See that blue wire? You're going to disconnect that wire. Now, I know my head's in the way, but you'll see it once it's done. So you push in the little clip. Okay, now you have this blue wire. The other wire, the male end, is what's coming down from the vent. You got that blue wire. So what you're going to do is you're going to take, remember, you got to do this and do it right away. Because if you forget to do it and try to fire it, it ain't going to fire. So you're going to take this jumper and you're going to plug it in to that just like that. Now you jumped out the vent safety. Now you're going to use a screwdriver. And I'm going to get up there. Let's put this back. There we go. I'm going to get a ladder up here. You have the paper that actually explains the vent safety, how far it's got to go in, how you got to cut it. Now you're going to remove the 5 screws. Now, keep these screws because these are the same screws that are on the front door. And they're good screws to have if you drop one and lose it. It's the same screw, an American thread. And all it's doing is it's threading into sheet metal. So you remove the 5 screws. Use a screwdriver. I use a drill. I know the torque I need on it. Then you have to, it does take a little bit to pull this out. Okay, you're out, and this is the collar that you're taking out. See, there's the blue wire, and here is the collar. There's the safety switch. You can see it from inside. Actually, you can see it better that way. You see right here, there's a little black button. That's the safety switch. All right, so now you're going to take this. Remember that this part, this raised part, is facing me because that's where the 5th screw is. And just remember the arrow has to be facing out. Put this in, and now you're going to take these longer screws because you got a little bit more meat here. And you're going to get one in. You're going to find the hole. You're going to move it around a little bit. Here it is. You can lift it up a little bit if you have to. One. Once you get one set, everyone else seems to want to go in. There we go. You'll feel the screw. I'm not going to, because I have to redo this, so I'm not going to tighten them all down. When I bring the camera up, you'll see it. And that's it. Bob's your uncle. So here, I'll leave this up here so you can see the difference. So here we are. Here's the old collar with the safety switch. And here is the new one. And there's the screws. There's 2 there, there's another one, and there's the other one, see? So now you have a common vent collar put into the unit. Now remember, you're going to do this 2 times. You're going to try to figure out how to get this friggin' thing in the... Hey. Come on. Sorry. I know I'm giving you the ride. All right, so let's get back here. So there it is. There's your collar from the other one. All right, so like I said, just remember that you're going to need to focus the camera so that you can see me. All right. So remember, you need one of these per unit. So if you have 2 units, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then of course you're going to go on the sizing chart. So like 2, 3 units you can get away with 3-inch, then you're going to have to go to 4-inch and then 6-inch. Now they do make the venting. They make the venting because if you put it on the rack and then you put its mating rack, which is just one leg missing, you bolt it to here. They're equidistant of each other. Each one will be perfect. You can have the manifold that goes up underneath it. And you can buy the venting that would vent one above and one out and over. So you can actually get like almost schedule, it's like a black schedule or gray schedule 80 that you could use and pipe them all together, because each one would be at an exact distance from each other by using a main rack and then the sub rack, and then you just keep going. So you're making a rack system out of it. Very nice. I actually will be doing one at a Winn-Dixie, because we'll be putting 2 of these in and they want racks on them. So I'll actually do a quick short on that. All right, so then with the cascade cable, let me just move this back a little bit. All right, with the cascade cable, you're getting this. It's like a splicer, but over here on this end, see you got 2 male ends. So you're going to plug the single male end into. I ain't taking this off the rack again. You're going to plug it into the side of the PC board. There we go. Right there. That's what, so you got the external, you got the internal controller. So if you're putting this unit outside, you're going to plug a controller into here, and then that here accepts the cascade cable. Then the other end has a similar male plug, but then also has a female that you're going to plug the next cascade cable in and go to the next unit, and then you're just going to keep piggybacking that and forth, back and forth, all the way to the end. Then when you go into, and then we're going to get into this, we're going to do it. Then you're going to go into the parameters, and you're going to set this for cascade. Then you're going to set it for primary, sub 1, sub 2, sub 3, sub 4, sub 5, sub 6, and so on. But we'll get into that when we do start doing programming. So that is the common vent collar. So that's what you get in the box. So you don't need to buy separate communications cable like I do, because like we're doing 3 on Monday, but we're not common venting it. We have the ability to mount them on a wood wall of a garage. So it's a large bed and breakfast home. We're putting 3 units in, and we're just going to take the lines and just bring them out the wall and get them at the distances they're supposed to be, 12 inches from each other, the air line up, away, pointed away. So we're not going to common vent it. But we just did a wing stop that we did 2 of the units, an A and an S, and we common vented it in 3-inch. I will be photographing that, and that'll be on my Instagram and Twitter. Not Twitter, excuse me, TikTok. You'll see some quick videos and stuff on that. All right, YouTube. That tankless tool, the tankless tool. The website will be below for you to purchase. Just go back on my videos and see that. They're doing very well. My email will be below. Remember, I am now on Gmail, and it's at my Gmail is that tankless guy at gmail.com. And I do now, because of the length of time that I have to spend with, some of yous with problems or bad installs. I need, photos, videos, FaceTime. I got to spend an hour and a half. I got to get pictures after it was done. I do charge a small consulting fee, just to let you know. It's between $100 and $150 depending on the job and how long I got to spend on it. And so far, it's been working very well. It's just, like I said, it takes a lot of my time to do it. It could take an hour and a half of the total, or even 2 hours for the total time. So I just wanted to explain that to you. All right? So everything will be in the description below. Check it out. I'll have the link and stuff for the tool. And I'm starting my website. I'm getting it worked into. So eventually I will have a website for both the tankless and the plumbing. And on that website, I will have extended videos that you can purchase and have. So the videos will be about an hour or so. Okay? All right, YouTube, again, thanks for all the likes, the comments, the subscribes, the shares, the bells. Remember, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button. You'll be notified. I try to get one up every week. And that's it. So you all be safe out there, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.